Welcome to High Magic Practices. So you've been feeling it, haven't you? That pull towards something deeper. Maybe you stumbled across ceremonial magic while researching spirituality. Maybe you read an occultism book or watched a video about the Golden Dawn, and now you're wondering, is this path actually for me? Here's the thing, high magic isn't for everyone. And that's not gatekeeping. That's just reality. Today we're going to share 5 signs that you are ready to begin this path, and 3 signs that maybe, just maybe, you should wait a little longer. No judgment, just honesty. Because the last thing we want is for you to waste years going in circles when a few honest questions now could save you that pain. Let's get into it. Sign number 1, you feel a genuine inner calling. Damien Eccles put this perfectly. He said, magic is not a path for followers. It is a path for questioners, seekers, and anyone who has trouble settling for dogma and pre-formulated answers. If you've always felt like there's something more beneath the surface of everyday reality, if organized religion left you with more questions than answers, if you've always had this nagging sense that the material world isn't the whole story, that's the call. Now, this isn't about being special or chosen, it's about resonance. High magic resonates with certain people because of who they are at their core, curious, introspective, willing to challenge assumptions. Here's a quick test. When you read about the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram or the middle pillar exercise, do you feel excited, curious, maybe a little nervous but also drawn toward it? That's the call. If instead you feel nothing, or you're only here because someone told you magic could get you rich quick or give you power over your enemies, that's a different situation. We'll talk about that in the not ready section. Sign number 2, you're willing to commit to consistent daily practice. This is where a lot of people stumble, because high magic isn't about doing one big ritual and then waiting for miracles. It's about showing up every single day, sometimes for years. Israel Regardie, one of the most respected teachers in the Golden Dawn tradition, was crystal clear about this. He recommended performing the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram 2 to 3 times daily for at least 2 to 3 months before moving to any other work. 2 to 3 times, daily, for months? Does that excite you or terrify you? If your honest answer is, yeah, I can do that, I'm willing to put in the work, that's a green flag. The path of high magic is like learning a martial art. You don't walk into a dojo and ask to fight the master on day 1. You learn stances, you practice basic forms. You build strength and flexibility, slowly, consistently. If you're the kind of person who can commit to 10 or 15 minutes of practice every morning, rain or shine, motivated or not, you have what it takes. And if you want a structured way to build that daily practice, we've actually written a complete guide to the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram. It walks you through every step, every Hebrew pronunciation, every visualization. Patreon members at level 4 get it free. Everyone else can grab it on Amazon, just search LBRP and High Magic Practices. Links in the description. Sign number 3, you can stay open-minded without becoming gullible. This one's tricky because it requires balance. On one hand, if you approach high magic with pure skepticism, if you're constantly thinking, this is stupid, this can't possibly work, you'll never get anywhere. Your closed mind will block any genuine experience. But on the other hand, if you believe everything you read, if you fall for every guru who promises instant enlightenment, if you abandon all critical thinking at the door, you're setting yourself up for manipulation and disappointment. The sweet spot? What we call experimental openness. You approach each practice thinking, I don't know if this works, but I'm going to try it sincerely, track my results honestly, and let experience teach me. Lon Milo Duquette. Another legendary teacher captured this perfectly. He said, you shouldn't wait until you understand everything before you start practicing. You learn by doing, but you also keep your thinking cap on. If someone tells you that you need to spend $5,000 on special crystals, or that only their secret teachings work, your critical mind should raise a flag. Real high magic requires no expensive equipment, just your body, your mind, your breath, and your will. Sign number 4, you have basic mental and emotional stability. We want to be really careful here because we're not saying you need to be perfect. Nobody is. And actually, many people come to Magick specifically because they're working through difficult experiences. Damien Eccles himself was on death row. He credits Magick with helping him survive. But here's the distinction. There's a difference between someone using Magick as a tool for healing and growth, and someone who's in acute crisis trying to escape reality. Ceremonial magic stirs things up. It brings unconscious material to the surface. It amplifies whatever's already going on inside you. If you're in a relatively stable place, even if life isn't perfect, you can handle that amplification. It becomes growth. But if you're currently in the middle of a severe mental health crisis, if you're struggling with active psychosis or severe dissociation, this might not be the right time. Get support first, get stable, then come back. This isn't about gatekeeping. It's about safety and effectiveness. A martial arts instructor wouldn't let someone with a broken leg spar. Not because they're not worthy, because healing needs to come first. If you're unsure where you fall, ask yourself, can I sit with uncomfortable emotions without them overwhelming me? Can I tell the difference between imagination and reality? Can I function in daily life? If yes, you're probably fine to begin. Start slowly. Track your experiences in a journal. And if anything feels genuinely destabilizing, pause and seek support. Sign number 5, and this is the big one. You're ready to take responsibility for your own life. High magic isn't about blaming external forces for your problems. It's not about thinking some curse or negative energy is holding you back. It's about recognizing that you are the primary force shaping your reality through your thoughts, your choices, your habits, your will. Aleister Crowley defined magic as the science and art of causing change to occur in conformity with will. Notice what's at the center of that definition. Will, your intention, your agency. If you come to Magick looking for someone or something else to fix your life, a spirit, a ritual, a teacher, you'll be disappointed. But if you come understanding that you are the magician, that the practices are tools for developing your capacity to shape reality, that's the right mindset. This path will ask you to examine yourself honestly, your fears, your shadows, your weaknesses, and then do the work to transform them. Are you ready for that level of responsibility? If your answer is yes, welcome. You belong here. Not ready sign. Number 1, you're looking for quick fixes or instant results. If you came here hoping to learn one spell that will make you rich by next Tuesday, or one ritual that will instantly manifest your soulmate, we have to be honest with you, that's not how this works. High magic is a slow path. The real transformations happen over months and years of consistent practice. Damien Eccles practiced for 8 hours a day for over a decade. Most of us won't do that, but the principle stands. You're building something, layer by layer, day by day. The lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram might feel subtle at first. Then one day, after weeks or months of practice, something shifts. The pentagrams start to feel real. The archangels feel present. Your whole energy changes. But you can't rush it. If patience isn't your strong suit right now, if you need immediate gratification, consider working on that first. Meditation is great for this. Even just a few weeks of regular meditation can start to build the patience you'll need. Not ready sign number 2. You're motivated by wanting power over other people. Let's be real. Some people come to Magick because they want to control others, make someone love them, punish an enemy, manipulate situations to their advantage. This is a dead end. And we don't mean just ethically, we mean practically. The whole point of high magic is transformation of the self. You're developing your own consciousness, your own will, your own connection to the divine. The external changes that happen are byproducts of that inner transformation. If your primary motivation is manipulating others, you're missing the entire point. You'll either get nowhere, or worse, you'll get somewhere dark. As the traditions teach, what you put out returns to you. If you're projecting hostility, control, and manipulation, well, prepare to receive that energy back. A better question to ask yourself, instead of trying to change this other person or situation, how could I change myself to handle this better? That's the magician's mindset. Not ready sign number 3. You're unwilling to do the inner work. Some people want the impressive rituals without the foundational practice. They want to summon spirits before they can even quiet their own mind for 5 minutes. They want advanced ceremonial work without ever mastering the basics. The Golden Dawn tradition was structured specifically to prevent this. Students spent years on foundational practices before advancing. Not because the teachers were withholding secrets, because the foundations matter. If you can't meditate for 10 minutes, if you can't visualize a simple shape, if you haven't established any kind of daily practice, starting with advanced rituals isn't ambitious. It's skipping steps. And when you skip steps, one of 2 things happens. Either nothing works and you get frustrated, or something works that you're not prepared to handle. Neither is good. The solution? Start where you are. Begin with breath work. Begin with simple meditation. Begin with the Kabbalistic cross. Build up to the full LBRP. If you want a clear roadmap for exactly how to do this, check out our LBRP book. It starts from absolute zero and builds you up step by step. It's free for level 4 Patreon members, or you can grab it on Amazon. Link in the description. So there you have it. 5 signs you're ready for high magic. 1. You feel the genuine inner call. 2. You're willing to commit to daily practice. 3. You can hold openness without gullibility. 4. You have basic mental and emotional stability. 5. You're ready to take full responsibility for your life. And 3 signs you might want to wait. 1. You're seeking quick fixes. 2. You want power over others. 3. You're unwilling to do the foundational inner work. If you recognized yourself in those first 5 signs, welcome. You're in the right place. The next step? Start practicing. The lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram is where every serious magician begins, is where magicians began. If you want the complete guide, with every Hebrew pronunciation, every visualization, every practical tip we've learned from years of daily practice, grab our LBRP book. It's free for Patreon members at level 4 and up, or find it on Amazon in your region. And if this video helped you gain some clarity, do us a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment below telling us which of these signs resonated most with you. Are you ready? Not quite ready yet? We read every comment, and we'd love to hear where you're at on your journey. Until next time, blessed be, magician.